Hey, what's going on? Clint Rihn here. We are at MGV today, and we are going to be playing the new holes. So there are 4 tees and 4 baskets that we changed. So we're just going to play all the holes that either have a basket or a tee. Some of them are both. But we're just going to play them all. Give you guys a little preview what they are. This is actually my first time playing them with baskets in. So let's see if we can get a ace on them. We'll start right here. Hole 1, same tee, different basket, just straight ahead. It's under 300 feet, so a little ace run, downhill a little bit. So let's get going. So I actually ranged it at 270, dead straight, a little downhill, so probably plays like 250-ish. So I got 6 discs. We're gonna try to give them a good run. Makana, Keystone, 2 compasses, 2 culprits. All right, good start. Let's get warmed up. There we go. Darn it. 3 good ones, 3 bad ones. Our second hole to change is hole 2. Different basket and tee for this one. I ranged it at 351, so a little bit longer than the last hole. There's 3 main ways to get there. There's forehand, left side, which is the most direct. You can go wide outside. You can go kind of intermediate hyzer. That's kind of straight at it. So I'm gonna try just a few different ways to get there. Starting with like a straight backhand with a maverick. Pretty low ceiling on the left side. Okay, it ended fine, but cut roll, pretty windy. Me going Explorer on the right side, try to hyzer it in. It's gonna be fighting the wind, so it might turn over a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. That's like 30 short. I might try that again with the more overstable Explorer. Oh yeah, that's great. Might be parked. I'll show you the forehand with Pioneer up the left side. Alright, that's in the circle. I pushed it a little right out of the hand. If that was where I was intending, that probably would have been good. And then I got 2 rides. I'm gonna try the really wide hyzer. And yeah, maybe I'll try that with both. Just see if I can even get back left far enough. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's probably like 15 deep of the basket actually. This is the more overstable one, so it should, in theory, be shorter and more left. It was more short. I don't know about more left, though. That's a pretty good play. I went kind of to the right of the first branch and then under the second one. I don't know how consistent that will be, but if it's short grass, you could definitely get a skip back to the left. I kind of like the intermediate hyzer the best, though. That might be my play, but we'll see as we play longer. Alright, our next new hole is hole 7. Same tee as we always had, but instead of the par 4 position, we're playing a par 5, and it's 930 feet all the way down at the end on the right side. And it's on the mound that the next hole used to be on, so we just comboed both holes together. So it's basically 7 to 8's basket, but yeah, 930 feet, downhill a little bit, par 5. If you throw super far, it's eagleable. I don't know how eagleable, we're gonna find out, but yeah, I'm gonna throw 2 Bliss Pros and 1 Rive, just to see how far I get and then how far I can get on the second shot. Oh, that flipped over so fast. There is a little bit of a headwind out there, probably 10, 15 miles per hour. But that was a little weird. That flipped too quick. Okay, a little too much hyzer. See if we can go right in the middle with the ride. All right, I'm 470 away from the basket, so I guess it is doable, but I usually only throw like 440, so we'll see. Is more headwind down here than I thought, which makes sense why this one flipped over. So a lot of hyzer on this one. I'm gonna do all 3 again, basically best shot triples. Oh, no chance. Okay, we're probably like 40 short. A little high. All right, we finished probably 50 feet short. Elevated basket with a headwind, so that's gonna be fun, but no consequences. Let's just run it 3 times. Darn. One last one. Nope. So with this hole, with it being on the mound, I had a couple roll away to almost like 30 feet. So eagle bid turns into a par real quick doing that. If you saw my round here that I played, my last round of playing the old layout, I did 3-putt this one because I airballed it. So it can add up quick too, even though it is a shorter par 5. All right, hole 10. This is a new tee and new basket. This is a Mando. It's the only one in the course. You got to go left. The basket's actually that way. You can see way off in the distance by the white tree, by the pond over there. So to make it kind of difficult, you have to go this way to start and then over. In the middle, probably like 300 to 400 feet, there's trees in your way. So that's right in like the landing zone. So a couple different plays. You can try to hug it and go right because that's the shortest distance, or you can just go like dead straight, play out into the wide open past those trees, and then it's an easy hyzer in. But you have to get like 370, 350, at least 350, probably to get out of the trees. So it's kind of up to you. I'm gonna try a couple different things. Roller, a forehand, just straight, and a couple turnovers. We'll go roller first. It's pretty muddy out there, so I don't expect this to be very good. Yeah, hit a tree right away. All right, we'll go Blister Pro turnover. I'm trying to get it into that gap on the right, the big gap. That was almost perfect. I need a little bit more turn. I'll Blister Pro again. Gotta put it on the angle. Okay, that I didn't get it over. It's still probably fine though. I'm gonna go forehand with this one. Just try to go straight and then get past the tree. So that's the biggest gap, but it leaves you the furthest away from the basket. But if you get past the trees, it's pretty wide open. I'll go show you. So what happens when you hit one of these trees in the gap? Fairly wide open if you get not behind one. But we're probably 270 from the basket. But not in a great spot, so I'm gonna go stand slow. So I did crush that forehand. I'm a little further than I normally am, but it was like really big gap, and now I have just a wide open hyzer. So just getting past the trees, doesn't matter if I'm back another 100 feet, is sometimes easier than trying to turn it through that gap. But from here, yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm probably, I don't know, 200 out, or about that. That was okay, not great. I'm gonna try culprit again. Woo, that was good. Hole 12. This is a new tee, but it's the same basket that we were using. The usual landing zone is probably like 100 feet left of this, so we just moved it over, put it in the tunnel, basically because they took out, we would have had to put a Mando. It was kind of a weird shot anyway, so we're just kind of in the landing zone to the left, 100 feet in this tunnel. And It's 290, low ceiling, slightly left to right. So I'm gonna go 2 turnovers, 1 keystone, 1 compass, and then 2 pioneer forehands. I think the forehand's better just because of the low ceiling, and you can kind of play it harder. Whereas this, I got to give a little bit of air, but we're gonna try them both to see. Well, plenty of ceiling. I just needed to get it flat out of the hand instead of hyzer. Let's see if I can get this one on angle. I did not. All right, pioneer. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a little deep. There's a tree like right in front of it, which kind of makes you go left to right at the end. Otherwise, it is just a straight shot, but that's why I think forehand works better. Yeah, another good one, I think just a little deep again. New hole 18, uphill, the basket's on a side slope, and it's a little bit left to right. It's a pretty tough shot, especially for finishing. A lot of people land on the hill and roll way down to like 40, 50 feet. So I'm actually gonna play a little bit of a turnover. I'm gonna try some straight discs, Makana, keystone, compass, and then I'm gonna try flexing culprits. Yeah, basically getting it moving left to right and soft on the top, because I don't really want to go over the hill. Okay, decent. It landed on the hill. It cut a little bit, so I don't really know where it's going to end up. That's probably a 25-foot depth putt. That's right in like the middle of like the landing up there. I want to be closer to the right and deeper. Alright, I think that one's pretty good. That's my best so far. Probably like 15. It is raining a little bit. Alright, culprit, I gotta flex this one a little. That was actually an ace run. I think it landed pretty soft too because it flexed at the end. Just to land flat, so I think this is a good play on this one. A little too turned and it landed on a hyzer, so we'll see if it's at the bottom of the hill. Oh. Yeah, it didn't roll at least. played that one pretty good, but you definitely can roll down pretty far. If you hit cage on the low side, it's probably going to like 45, 50. And it's just straight uphill. So it's a tough green, especially for finishing. And that's why I love it, because you have to focus all the way through 18. All right, we just got done playing the new holes and setting up flags. I can see it. It looks kind of silly, but setting up flags for the short tees. And first time playing the new holes from the long tees, so that's really fun. I think it's going to be really good changes. A lot of them are shorter, more technical shots. There's the one new par 4, and a par 5 actually. So there's some length too, but I think there's a little bit more touch required overall to the course, which I love, and gives it a little bit more difficulty, I think. Yeah, I think it's good changes. Let's see, yes, it was 4 tee changes, 4 basket changes. I think it equated to 6 new holes. So a third of the holes got a change in some fashion. So yeah, I think a good change overall. I can't wait to play a full 18 and actually get a scored round out here, because I haven't played a full round yet. I just had time to get the 6 holes and set up the tees. So stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna be out here again, playing these new holes and the whole course. So stay tuned, follow along, subscribe, do all those things, and see you next time.